So thank you all for being on this great international convergence here on Zoom and on the phone, which I will call in shortly for those that are not on the internet. So this is a great session called Core to World Peace, which is an honor to the Mevlana Supreme Foundation, where I was blessed to be on the panel in 2018 and 2019. So especially in this time of war and pestilence, I believe we need to gather together in this world and preach the light, peace, love. So, and this is a great honor for us to also pay a great tribute to Mevlana herself, which has brought us all together in this world for those motivated for peace and love. So I will play a short video to bring in the session. After this short video, Andrea will take over as host, and she will bring in the various VIP speakers for their 5-minute session. So Andrea will control that. I ask everyone else to mute their phones so the background noise is not there. Otherwise, I have to mute you, and the speakers will unmute themselves when Andrea calls you, okay? So Andrea, I'm going to pass it over to you right now, and I'm going to play, well, before I pass over to you, Andrea, I'm going to play the video to the world, okay? So thank you very much. So I'm going to play the video right now. Thank you for your patience, everyone. Everyone mute themselves now, please. Thank you.
Bir değişimin eşiğinde olan dünyamız artık kabuğunu değiştirmektedir.
Herkesi, sizleri seviyorum. Mutlu olun, mutlu kalın. Meta bilincinin dünyaya daha hızlı yayılması için Kozmos 2017 yılında Osman Çağrı adıyla Merkezi İstanbul'da olmak üzere bir Omega Derneği'dir. Sevgi ve saygılar.
Geçiyoruz. Japonya'dan Amerika Birleşik Devletleri'nden Leong Ying bizlerle beraber.
Bilgilerin sonu yoktur. Ancak yaşanan zaman çok kaçır.
I got to know you all, so when you get to know someone more, you care for them more. So hopefully I can do justice this time around.
Sanırım şu an birçok kişi insanın kitabı olarak görülen bir kitabın ismini duymuştur. Bu kitap
Mevlana and all my beautiful panelists. Obviously, we talk about...
yarınlar çok güzel olacaktır. Sevgiler ve saygılar.
The new best way to make money online that nobody's talking about is something you've never heard of before. It's using
I apologize for that short, for that advertisement at the end. That's the danger of playing YouTube. So anyway, that was a beautiful 2-minute intro, a celebration to the life of Mevlana, and specifically focus on 2018-2019 Court to World Peace Conference in Istanbul, which I was honored to be a guest of. So now that we've played this intro, I'm going to put it over to my co-host, Andrea, to control the session. So she's going to call in the speakers, and so I will come back after the session is over, because I have to control the prayer line, and there's people on the phone right now. So Andrea, I'll pass it over to you. So I look forward to hearing everyone's amazing talk from here on. Take care. Thank you, Andrea. Over to you.
Thank you, Leong, and thanks again, everyone. This is, of course, a tribute to the light that is Miss Corak and her foundation, and all the people that absolutely works and becomes a whole and a total with the work that is being done on Earth. What I have to say is that this is, among everything, a call to world peace for one reason. Peace is what we all, every human, really wants on Earth. No matter what disguise or body you decided to be born in this life, we are all really the same. And we are actually all one family. All of you that are here today, no matter your age, your race, or language, you are my siblings, just like I'm your sister. And also the people that is in here today, people that maybe is sleeping somewhere, are also our siblings. Something that I have learned is that we need to expand our concept of love. Love beyond the small emotions and feelings that we have been taught to perceive. We need to understand love beyond all those forms and shapes, and understand that love comes from beyond respect. Love comes from the knowing that we're really all one, and when we love ourselves and when we love everyone else, we're just really loving God. And because peace begins within ourselves, peace begins within our family. The moment we understand that we are just one human family, it's the moment when peace is going to be possible on Earth. And all of you are making it possible when you work with yourself, when you work and leave behind your egos, when we work to be the best version of ourselves every little day, every small action counts. And the only thing I would like to say before passing this over to the wise speaker, which we are honored to have here today, such high consciousness, that are going to speak such wisdom, all I have to say is that we really need to give us a chance to start again and be positive. Okay, so now my friend Leon, you think you are sharing the Zoom screen again for some reason? Leon, can you hear me? You're muted. Please unmute yourself.
Yeah, sorry, there's someone else sharing the screen. Do you know who this person is? If not, I'll kill the share screen.
No, you haven't passed me the hosting yet. Could you please pass me the host?
I'll pass you the hosting so you can act as host. All right, I just made you host. All right, you have full control now, Andrea.
Okay, we're done again. Without more delay, I'm going to pass this to Ahmet Kurtaran. Professor Kurtaran, please unmute yourself. We can't wait to listen to your speech. Thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you very much, Andreas, and Leon also. So it's a great pleasure for me to be with you. Although my personal decision or my personal preference is that such kind of meetings should have to be face-to-face, but unfortunately we're on the Zoom anyway. We can feel each self, our hearts, our brains. So I'm very happy of being in such an important meeting, and will thank you to the organization for both myself and for my country. Today, as you know, as all you know, is a very important day for the Mevlana Supreme Council. Yes, right. Leon is still her telephone is open. Leon, your phone is your.
Don't worry, I muted. Keep going on.
Very well. And so today is very important for all of us. As you know, we have a connection to cosmos. In every year, in the first week of this month, the first Saturday, starting from the morning till to the midnight, every person should have to dictate his or her nation and the names and hardly messages to the cosmos. So we all did. If some of us still on their screens hasn't done this, they should have to do it. I should have to remind them. Anyway, they did it. I hope so. So as all you know, the universe is based on an energy. That means our world and every human belongs to that whole unity. So we're also energies. So our thoughts and our speeches also contains energy. So today's, or starting in the last 2 years, we are no more making face-to-face meetings, but then we just send our thoughts and our speeches to cosmos. So that means still everything seems to be good all right. I mean, for sure, nothing is going so well on the world, but in the cosmos side, it seems to be still working. So our thoughts and our speeches sporting the totality. Therefore, we are all, as all you know, mini generators. So we are sporting the unity and via cosmos. So as pure by heartly sportings, always accepted by cosmos, and then reflect back again to the world. That is the whole technology. So although there's a virus epidemiology all over the world, still the program has been carried on, maybe a little bit changed, but maybe that's a part of the program, because everything all over the world has been changed, this virus epidemiology, as all you know. But as all you know also, as a basic rule, negative effects always improve the positive reaction. So according to this program, that means this negatives always tends to increase the positivity in our whole unity. So morally or spiritually, also this negative is also increasing the positive facts. That's very good. On such a program, patience and tolerance and self-determination is maybe our new way. So we should look to this new program in such a way. After all, humanity is also in a great examination. So we're all maybe tested by cosmos. That's not a surprise, because we're all connected to the main center that is called cosmos, as all you know. Finally, it's important our personal positivity spreads to the whole. If a human individually tends to move to positivity, then this spreads all over the world. So the world is going to be positive. That's good. So although we are all being in in a difficult situation, then when you look to this program, it's a Cosmos program, then we should have to be relaxed. We should have to be look more positively to such a condition. So getting into a final message, the peace in the coming future, justice, tolerance to all negatives, and love and brotherhood is the main aim of the coming future. So the morrows are so clear and so bright, and may it be maybe it's a long way to reach to the salvation, but finally whole humanity is going to reach at that high level position. So I wish to send my thanks to Cosmos first, and to the organization, and thank you all for giving me such a chance. Thank you very much. Hope to see you face to face in a very coming soon. Thank you very much for all. Thank you.
Oh, teşekkürler, Professor Kurtaran. Thank you so much for your words and your message. And yes, there's light and there's still hope, of course. Thank you so much. Tons of love from here. Now I would love to pass this over to our dear Ayse Bengu Colakoglu. Again, apologies if my Turkish pronunciation is terrible. I should definitely learn Turkish. So Ayse Bengu, please. Can you mute yourself there?
Hello. Hello to all my dear universal brothers and sisters. I'm seeing a lot of faces I missed a lot. I wish we can see each other face to face in a very near future. I'm representing this Mevlana Supreme Foundation here. I'm going to do this speech in this respect. I'm a sister of yours who has been serving in the medium of the knowledge book since 30 years for a brotherly, sisterly world, and for the Universal Unification Program of Cosmos. Most of you already know me. On this very special day, as Mr. Kurtaran has mentioned, this day is the day which we all say hello to Cosmos, which is the ordinances of the universes. I'm honored to come together with all you friends like yourselves, who serve on the path of brotherhood of this world, and who are devoted their lives and hearts to the establishment of this very sisterly and brotherly world. To call to the world peace actually is a universal project. And this call is for unification and acceptance, which the ordinance of universes itself has relayed from the universal brotherhood to the world. On this very exhausted, yet so beautiful world of ours that has welcomed upon her all living and non-living creation, ever since the initial existence, humanity, sooner or later, will also grasp that the entire creation is a whole, and that itself is a part of that creation. The difficulties and all troubles we're experiencing on our planet today are the programs that are carried out for humanity to get united as a single family. These are the birth pains, aches of the happy morrows that we dreamed of for aeons. In tomorrow, we all know our children will undoubtedly extend their friendly hands to each other. And with this cooperation and collaboration, they will establish that single world state that we dreamed of. That single world state will be happy. That world state will be just. And that morals, which all humanity will create by accepting and embracing each other, are our common goal, our common dream, and our common hope. I embrace you all. Thank you. That's all.
Thank you so much. And yes, absolutely. Thank you, Ayse Bengu, for being here today, for giving that special message. And yes, we're being born again. And that's the beauty, right? So now that I have to say teşekkürler again because we have 3 Turkish speakers, my goodness. Now I would love to welcome to Sami Uzun. Please, Sami, unmute yourself here.
Hi, everybody. Andrea, hello. Okay. Well, every one of us surely wants to settle the peace on the planet to reflect cosmos. But how? Well, I honestly discover my answer. My brothers and sisters, my dear peace crafts, today I'm gonna share my formula today with you as the 5 C's and the 1A. Actually, the last is the first, as the beginning of all, which is acceptance. Acceptance of everything with respect what it looks like as its nature, not classifying which is good or bad or black and white in its duality. First C is a communication, with starting from interpersonal plane to all levels of cosmos. You know, with the good communication, with our good relations and nature, including all living and even non-living existences. And at the same time, it at the same time explains the second C, which is connection. The third C is definitely commitment. My dear brothers and sisters, surely dedication brings the best results and the best production of all. And in the fourth C, I mean, the cooperation with all levels of life as an expression of the supreme cosmic consciousness here on the planet. Finally, the fifth C, with its contribution comes. Without fulfilling these mentioned 4 C's, how it is possible for anyone to contribute peace? I started my humble speech with the Gandhi's expression, be the change you want to see around you. Let me finish the precious golden words of Atatürk as the modern Turkey's founder, with its valuable prescription of peace. Peace starts with you means peace at home, peace abroad. I mean, peace at home, peace in the world. Thank you.
Thank you, Sami. Okay, absolutely. And because the pieces start at home, I am so lucky and happy and blessed to pass this over to Linda Zoraya, who happens to be my beautiful mother on this earth right now at this life. So Okay, so
Hi, hello, merhaba a todos. Gracias.
okay. Now, luckily, she's gonna give a message in Spanish, but I have the translation video apparently.
Yes.
So, Linda, please mute yourself again, and very soon I will be putting the message. Let me share the screen with you right now.
Okay.
One second, please. I'm sorry for delay. Technology is very funny, as you all know. Okay, here we go. Can you please let me know if you see it?
Me sí.
Okay.
Bueno, primero quiero agradecer a Andrea y a Leong Ying por...
You'll hear it too? You guys can hear it?
Spanish is my favorite language.
Okay, but you can hear it. Good. Gonna play it.
Yes.
Bueno, primero quiero agradecer a Andrea y a Leong Ying por haber hecho este encuentro maravilloso del llamado a la paz mundial.
I would first like to thank Andrea and Dr. Leong Ying for organizing this Call to the World Peace event.
En estos momentos la Tierra vive momentos sofocantes de angustia y dolor.
Right now, at this moment, the Earth is experiencing suffering, anguish, and pain.
Y es solo porque los seres humanos transitamos el mundo.
And that's because the human beings that are going through this world
con una conciencia mundial
are doing it with a mundane consciousness,
donde solo prevalece el interés propio,
where they only care about self-interest
sobre todas las cosas,
among all the other things.
Es decir, un estado de primitivismo.
That means a primitive state,
ajeno a todo,
behind anything.
Lo que sucede es que tenemos que hacer un cambio.
What happens is that we need to make a change.
Hacer el cambio a una conciencia universal.
We need to make a change to a universal consciousness.
Esa conciencia universal donde hay cabida para un todo.
A universal consciousness where the whole can be.
Donde no hay trabajo desde un interés.
Where nobody is working from self-interest.
Sino un estado de equidad y de igualdad.
But everybody is looking for equality.
Cuando el ser humano sigue trabajando,
when human beings keep working,
con esa conciencia mundial,
with a world consciousness,
se desconecta,
they are disconnected
de su poder,
from their power,
porque somos una pequeña partícula de Dios,
because we are a tiny little particle of God,
en esta dimensión,
in this dimension.
Y para poder utilizar todo ese poder,
and to be able to use all of that power,
tenemos que ser conscientes de lo que realmente somos.
We need to really be aware of who we really are.
Y no reducirnos a tan poca cosa de creernos que somos un cuerpo nada más.
And stop believing that we are such a small thing. Stop believing that we're just a human body.
Somos una pequeña partícula de Dios en la tierra.
But we are a tiny particle of God on earth.
Y el objetivo,
the objective,
es generar esa conciencia,
is to generate that consciousness
hacia una inteligencia más cósmica,
to a more cosmic intelligence,
donde hay cabida para todos,
where everybody has space to be.
El mundo es una escuela.
The earth is a school
para generar conciencia.
To develop consciousness.
Y ese gran proyecto,
and that big project,
se llama humanidad.
It's called humanity.
Por eso es poco lógico.
That's why it's not logical
que en estos tiempos
that in these times
sigamos utilizando la guerra.
We keep using the war
como un método
as a method
para solucionar
to solve
cualquier diferencia.
Any difference.
Esto es primitivismo.
That's so primitive.
No podemos polarizarnos.
We cannot keep polarizing ourselves.
Tenemos que utilizar el respeto.
We need to use respect
como una herramienta de diálogo.
as a tool for dialogue,
para poder solucionar.
to be able to really solve.
En estos momentos la solución del mundo es
At this moment, the solution for the world is
a través de un colectivo,
through a collective,
con una misma conciencia,
with the same consciousness,
con un mismo objetivo,
with the same goal,
vivir respetándonos,
to be able to live respecting each other,
aceptándonos tal cual
accepting
somos
each other the way we are,
y siendo esa totalidad de conciencia.
and becoming that consciousness totality.
Solo quiero dejar un mensaje
I just want to leave a message.
que recuerden,
Please remember,
sean conscientes,
be aware,
que se pregunten a sí mismos,
ask yourself,
¿quién eres?
who are you?
¿Para qué estás aquí?
Why are you here?
¿Cuál es el motivo de tu existencia?
What's the reason of your existence?
Busca,
Look for it.
busca en tu interior,
Seek within you.
trasciende las formas.
Transcend the forms.
Recuerda que en una gran balanza,
Remember that in a big balance,
un pequeño grano de arroz
a little grain of rice
desajusta y cambia todo el resultado.
can change the entire result of
Tenemos
the
el,
balance.
tenemos el poder en nuestras manos.
We have the power in our hands.
Podemos cambiar,
We can change,
hacer de este mundo un lugar mejor.
and we can make this world a better place.
Si somos paz, llevaremos la paz a cualquier rincón del planeta donde estemos.
If we are peace, we will bring peace to every corner of the world where we are.
Solo ama desde la esencia.
Just love from the essence.
Trasciende las formas.
Transcend the forms.
Gracias.
Thank you.
And I will have to say gracias too. Gracias, Linda. Okay, so and now it's time for me to say arigatou gozaimasu for being here, dear Yasuyuki Nemoto from Japan. It's so late in Japan right now, so it's actually night over there. Please open your mic, dear Yasuyuki. We're here to listen to you.
Arigato, Andrea. Okay. Thank you, Leong and Andrea, for organizing this wonderful Zoom event to give a tribute to Mrs. Corak. And I'm going to share my presentation now. Okay. Let me change the pointer. And it was already 19 years ago, July 28th, 2003, when I visited the headquarters of the Mevlana Foundation in Istanbul, and I met Mrs. Corak here, Seyan Corak here, and Bengu here for the first time. By the way, I missed Seyan Corak, who passed away in February this year. She showed us always her unchanging, loving smile and heartfelt support. May she rest in peace. After my visit to their headquarters, my connection with them did not grow at all. Yet, in May 2016, 13 years later, after my visit to their headquarters, Jesus Vivancos came to Tokyo, Japan to attend our Hado instructor course. I was one of the lecturers in this course. Actually, I taught Jesus and other participants about the message from water and new science of water. During the course, I found that Jesus is a very important person for the Mevlana Foundation, and he said that he would like to recommend me as one of the speakers at their November event that year. I did not know well about their November event, yet Jesus kept his promise, and I was chosen as one of the speakers at their November event in 2016. I was surprised to see that so many people appeared for this event. I think there were about 2,400 people in the venue. I talked about the message from water and the new science of water. It was really a challenging task for me, yet to my relief, I think it was very successful. At this event, of course, I was very happy to meet Mrs. Corak, Seyan Corak, and Bengu again after 19 years. Then, not exactly, sorry, it was less than 19 years actually, but anyway, Then, around that time, Mrs. Corak decided to hold a new gathering called Call to Friendship Congress from June of the next year. That was the year 2017. I attended as a speaker to the first Call to Friendship Congress held in June 2017 and gave my presentation with the title, Water Crystal as a Tool to Visualize the Invisible World and Going Beyond It. Then, this is the second Congress and gave my presentation entitled Another Message from Water, from the Delusion of Separation to the Truth of Oneness. And, sorry. Oh, sorry. Oh, I missed something. But anyway, in June 2019, I attended the third Congress and gave my presentation. Its title was simply Message from Water. Yet actually, I mentioned the tight friendship between Turkey and Japan. I am grateful to all the participants of those events. But unfortunately, because of the new coronavirus pandemic, the Congress had not been organized since the year 2020. Looking back on several meetings with Mrs. Corak that were held in the meeting room at the headquarters of the Mevlana Foundation, I think that I learned a lot from Mrs. Corak. What I remember is that she said that she had completely decided at one time in her life to dedicate her life or her essence completely to humanity. Also, I remember that she decided one day to become a doormat for humanity. People take off their dirty stuff from their shoes by scraping mud off their shoes on the doormat. In the same way, she decided to cleanse the dirty energy from humanity with her essence. I feel that those actions are not something that a person can easily do or can easily decide to do. So I was moved very much by her sincere dedication to humanity. Another situation that I was moved by is that the people around her really respect her very much. I felt this not only from her staff close to Mrs. Corak, but also from the general attendants to those events. From those experiences, I have been feeling that Mrs. Corak is a genuinely spiritual person. Even somehow, I feel her like Mother Mary. I am doing my best to follow her lifestyle. Anyway, I am very much honored to have a close connection with her. Also, I have learned a lot from her, and I will continue to learn from her. I am really grateful to her presence on this planet Earth. Thank you. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you for your wonderful speech. Very, very heart-touching. Yasu.
Thank you.
Every time you talk about water, it just comes to me. You're not a drop in the ocean. You're the entire ocean in a drop, you know? Thank you for bringing light today.
Thank you.
Now, we have to travel to Sweden. I have to say tack to David Karlsson for being here today. Okay, David, where are you? Can you please unmute yourself?
I'm here. I'm here.
Okay.
Hello, everybody. Yes, can you hear me?
Hello,
Yes.
Dave.
Hello. Thank you, everybody, for attending this conference. Thank you, Andrea and Leong Ying, for hosting this. Some of you might know me. I work with the Mevlana Supreme Foundation and with the Knowledge Book at the Country Center in Sweden. And I'm also representing the Call to Friendship Association in the world with the main center also in Istanbul, Turkey. Okay, usually I have something prepared, but today I have not. I usually talk about life as a world school, the hierarchical structure of the universes. But today, I also wanted to hear the speakers first to really know what I will speak about right now. And now I know. You know, we are here on this world. We live in a quantum field where all thoughts are connected. We are connected with each other on a subatomic level. Okay, so we share everything. Okay, and there's a lot of thoughts going on from different dimensions with different frequencies. So how come to peace? How to create peace in the world? We have to start to give information to other people about why we are here. First, they have to question their life. We are not only here to work, pay tax, sleep, go up again, work, eat. There's something more going on. And we from the Mevlana Supreme Foundation and the Culture Friendship Association in the world tells people about this life as a world school. Okay, how to change the thoughts which affects everybody, because not all thought is mine. I share thoughts with others, and then I share also thoughts from the ego, from peace. So there is a tool here on the world, in the world, which are given with the help from Cosmos and Mevlana. This is Bulent Corak, which took down the knowledge book from 1981 to 1993 from the Archangel Gabriel, which is representing Cosmos and the Golden Galaxy Empire. The knowledge book is the key to change the thoughts in a more powerful way, in a more effective way, in a more accelerated way, because it is a cosmic technology book, which makes us reflect the thoughts in a more powerful way with the help of Cosmos, of course. So by that way, by the knowledge book, we can affect people to change their thought frequencies in a more effective way. There is a lot of functions with the knowledge book. Of course, there's other functions. There's one main goal, and that is to create one world. But to go back what I started with, how to create peace. We have to know how. First, we have to tell people you're here to evolve. You're here to evolve in consciousness. You're here to learn something, and you're here to give something, to learn how to give, how to create, how to co-create, how to give life energy to all that is created, to learn how to care for all that is created. Even the stones, even the grass, all the animals, all the beings, all the life on earth. And the knowledge book is the key. It is a universal constitution. It contains all the universal laws, and it is a key. It is the Holy Grail. It is the golden fleece. We have read about it in the mythology stories in ancient times. It has been here in ancient Greek, but it's here now. And we have to tell people that this knowledge book will be the key to affect this quantum field to rise in consciousness very fast. And you know the story of the 100 monkey. 100 monkey. So if we are more people who work with the knowledge book in the world, when we are 100 people here, we will also affect 100 and more people on another side very fast. You know, it's like a wave of energy pumping into the world. And this wave of energy, it's cosmic energy. Cosmic energy goes in and awakens our DNA, awakens our peace thoughts, our peace consciousnesses within, which we have within, and it makes our consciousnesses make a huge ascension. And it also tells us how to relate to all that is happening in the world, because if we don't just think we are victims of everything that happens, we will create more negative thought. And as Ahmet Kurtaran said, we have to focus on the positive thoughts, positive thoughts. And a way for that, as Sami said, to contribute. Contribute gives a positive feeling to give. Of course, you might do it from the ego in the beginning, but that's okay if you just observe it. Just make yourself create that positive vibration and observe yourself, and you will learn also in that process, and you will let go of your ego more and more. But you have to start somewhere. So this is my speech today, which I did not prepare and think, but I am very pleased to be here and to give you this energy, of course, from Cosmos. Thank you.
Well, David, thank you. And you were obviously inspired, and I'm more than happy to hear your speech today. I want also take this opportunity to thank you for being a representative of the Cultural Friendship Association and the Knowledge Book in all of our conferences of One Humanity, One World. It's very, very, very necessary to be the light and the water of the half full glass. Yes, let's contribute to the positivity. And now let's travel again around Europe, and let me say hello to my sister, Martina Klein. Can you please unmute yourself, dear? I have to tell you, danke schön for being here.
Hello, dear Andrea. Hello, Leong. Dear Universal brothers and sisters, and especially dear Mrs. Corak. Thank you for organizing this beautiful Zoom conference. It's an honor for me to be here. So some of what I would like to say has, of course, already been said, but I think it doesn't matter. And as we all know, it takes 1,000 repetitions for a knowledge to be truly settled in our consciousness. More than 25 times I have flown to Istanbul, Turkey in the last 10 years. When I remember the very first time in June 2012, I can still remember vividly how my body vibrated in bed at night, because it is a unique energy in this fascinating city that does not exist a second time in the world. But it was not only this special energy, it was and is mainly the presence of Mrs. Bulent Corak, which called me to Istanbul several times a year. My gratitude for Mrs. Corak, also called Mevlana, is endless. For more than 55 years, she has been working with all her strength for humanity and for world peace. Especially today, when we look at the world, which seems unbelievably complex, tangled, and corrupt to many, one could easily feel small, helpless, and incapable. According to the motto, what can I achieve as a single person? This is not the case, not at all. Each of us is a natural force, and the more we unite under one roof right now, the more powerfully and quickly we can transform our world into a peaceful and a loving one. That is why I would like to go into this in a little more detail, so that we can understand what exactly is important now. In order for this transition and transformation to happen as easily as possible. Because it is essential to understand that this transformation depends on each and every one of us. Accept what is. Accept and tolerate what has been created in respect for evolution, which is granted to every being. For a true peace of mind comes from a true attitude of acceptance. That means to accept everything, with the good and the bad. Overcome individualism, reach a collective consciousness. Love and embrace everyone, not only those who love you back. and respect the views of everyone with love. Love and respect for the human being is our love and respect for ourselves, and of course for the Creator. Social responsibility. Here the consciousness of sharing and material or immaterial selflessness are the required qualities. Overcome fear. Now is the time to let go of all fears and replace them with courage and confidence on the basis of true and wise knowledge. Set up your triangle. Reason, logic, and consciousness should be our faithful companions in everything. If the intellect and the heart are not united, then all the sorrowful events occur in life. Practice non-judgment. Use facts based on logic and non-biased science instead of criticism. Reach the supremacy of forgiveness. Forgiveness leads to feelings of understanding, empathy, and compassion for the one who hurts you, and brings a kind of peace that helps you go on with life. That's so important in these times. Positive thought power is the mightiest power. We have heard about it. So conscious focus on our positive thought power is extremely important now to create a new, a more humane, a more just world. The new neutral consciousness view. Look at everything that happens, at least with a neutral consciousness, if one cannot look at it with an accepting consciousness. Here, one is neither pleased nor disappointed by any events or circumstances. Collective work for a powerful reflection. Install collective cooperation instead of individual actions. We can find the most powerful field in the knowledge book. It is the Mevlana unified field, which unites all magnetic fields, the unknown, and more important, the yet unknown under its roof. Who unites is in the whole. View the whole with a consciousness of totality or oneness. And please, let's unite as one humanity. Everyone on earth is a brother, a sister, who has the same right to evolve as we ourselves were allowed to for our many incarnations that we are already here. Teach your mind to become peaceful and positive. Always strive to keep peace and positivity in the heart and in the mind. Know that every negative thought carries creative power, as well as the positive thought as well, of course. So this can be done via meditation or reading or writing meditation with a knowledge book, which is the book of the human being, which has been written by Miss Bulent Corak. Since 1993 or maybe 1995, she has been giving conferences explaining the cosmic order, the hierarchy of the universe, which is so complex, even we ourselves doesn't understand it truly. And also the secrets of evolution to humanity, to us all. Our endless gratitude is owed to her. We cannot repay her for what she has done for us and for all of humanity. Thank you from the bottom of my heart, dear Ms. Bulent Corak. And also thank you, dear Ayse Seyan Corak. So we should know that we live in an age where all is now going much beyond what was conventional until today. And here, our knowledge book is the key to a life in oneness, where nothing else can reside but joy, happiness, and true peace. And as soon as we as humanity are able to look upon everything with tolerance, patience, love, and even look upon enemies as friends, the long-awaited days full of peace will surely arrive, and a world state where happy people live will be established. It's up to us. Thank you.
Oh, thank you, Martina, for that beautiful speech. Dankeschön, as I should have said. And what can I say? You're all an inspiration. You are the light, you are the hope, and you are all what keeps pushing us. And now someone that pushed me a lot and always reminds me that peace, it's more than possible. It's our plan and our goal, and it's coming and happening. Dr. Ying, my dear friend Leong, I'm going to pass this over to you to finish.
Thank you, Andrea. Andrea just texted me a message saying, why am I looking so serious? Well, I wasn't looking very serious, actually. I was almost in tears. Everyone who knows me knows I'm a very hard-nosed, bad-tempered Olga, okay? But the speakers today have literally almost brought me to tears. And I am astounded by the amount of love that you all generated. So I was actually not going to say too much, but I feel I have to. Mevlana, who I call my adopted mother, has given me so much in 2018. As all you speakers said, she has such a phenomenal stamp on everyone's life that she crossed. So she not only gave me beyond anything you could describe, she gave me literally God. I published God after our meeting in 1st of November. And that's what this Journey to God forum as the call to world peace has come from. Along that journey, I'm not going to cover too much. This all started a few weeks ago because my blessed prayer warrior, Mike and Kitty Reagan, actually asked me to start up a prayer line, weekly prayer line. So that's why I apologize. For those that see me on the phone, I wasn't being rude. I was actually communicating with the rest of the world that's on the phone. So remember, not all the world is on internet or on Zoom. So I was trying to communicate with those that were calling in. So to my prayer warrior, Mike and Kitty, I was going to ask them to say a prayer on behalf of the world as well, because they're the one that instigated this as well. But regrettably, they had to go for their medical treatment. So I'm going to say a prayer on their behalf. So obviously, I want to thank them. Then on this prayer, I'm just going to say a prayer. So this is on behalf of Mike and Kitty Reagan. I'm just going to say the Lord's Prayer, which contains so many beautiful facts. So whether you're a believer or not, it doesn't matter. As long as you believe in peace, as long as you believe in love, that's the only thing that matters, okay? All right, so I'm just going to say the Lord's Prayer. So, our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever and ever. Amen. That is the Lord's Prayer. There's so much word in there that's so beautiful. But more beautiful are those words from you, everyone speaker. I want to thank you all for leading this old, grumpy, bad-tempered guy into tears, okay? So thank you. But I want to thank most of all, again, to Mevlana for bringing us all together. She's an absolute angel here on earth. And obviously our remembrance to her beautiful daughter, Seyan, Corak. I apologize for all those. There's literally hundreds of people on this call on Facebook, maybe thousands. And I'm sure you all would love to express your word to them as well. So I apologize because we had so much powerful message for them. So I want to leave it now on a final video, my personal tribute to Mevlana and in remembrance of Seyan as well. So I'm going to play this beautiful video and I'm going to end the call on this. For those that want to come back on board. This is going to be a weekly affair, but nothing can beat what has just come. So to all the great speakers, to my co-host, Andrea Wen, Linda, Professor Ahmet, Martina, Sami, David, Nemoto, God bless you all for delivering such powerful message and for bringing this ogre almost to tears with your beautiful message. And to obviously my adopted mother, Mevlana, I love you much. Seyan in heaven. Have a good time with my mother in heaven as well. God bless you all. And I'm going to finish this with this beautiful tribute video to Mevlana. So I'm going to play this video right now. So
everyone, thank you.
Thank you. I'm going to play. So share.
Ya voy. Estoy aquí.
¿Hablan en inglés o en español?
Pues habló la niña en español, linda, como que la única conferencista que está ahí en español. No sé si es que ella no habla, no creo que no hable en inglés, pero lo hará para Colombia, para el mundo hispano.
Beatriz, por favor, ¿te puedes poner mute? Gracias.
Y la toalla. Córrete otro poquito que no te vayas a caer. Ya traigo la toalla para que te sientas. Cuidado, cuidado. Ponle cuidado, papi. Micrófono.
Well, thank you all. God bless you. And much peace and love to you all. And I'll see you again soon. God bless. Bye-bye.